And here is the big dog. I was still proceeding here. He was running roughshod. The flow, there goes a mismatch, Roman Reigns. We knew the future was bright, but no one quite expected Reigns to have the impact on the WWE universe that he has since the NXT days. The workhorses of WWE probably feel that he carries this business on his broad shoulders. He will continue to do so well into the future. Roman has that swagger. Roman has that confidence. And Roman has that message to the entire roster of WWE. If you think you can stop me, well, good luck to you. Wow. I'm good. Because I guarantee whenever Roman Reigns enters an arena and he shows up incredible emotion within the WWE Universe. It's all about his yard. So wait for it, let me say, it's time to play the game. The moon is changed. And his partner from winning to it's all about the nobody plays it. It's the board. So this gets stunning long. Chairman of WWE. Drawing incredible moments created by this man in ancient history. So we've learned about Triple H. He will do anything and everything to advance his career. The man has made it every second WrestleMania and continues to grow his legends in WWE. Midnight workout to the endless dieting. Triple H prides himself on always being ready. Triple H's opponent tonight is as mentally tough as they are because the cerebral assassin is at the top of the game. So watching continues. Mythical, immortal, the phenom, and miracle. The new day the deathman still looms over the WWE landscape like a menacing shadow. Indestructible spirit. The unmatched horror. The phenom. Bone chilling. This continues to get better late. It defies logic, it defies the mind. It continues to rise and redefine himself and what it means to be a WWE superstar. Who will lay claim to becoming the next victim of the Undertaker? And his partner from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in 250 pounds. He is the 80th not right for me. 10. New WWE superstars have fared as well throughout their careers as Randy Orton. Cool, calm, collected, but laser focused, and ready to explode at a moment's notice with an RKO out of nowhere. A 13-time world champions. As quick as they come. And it's dangerous as anyone that walks the planet Earth. These men are fighting as if they're trespassing on each other's property, like they're each other's lawn. There's going to be one big dog to claim the land. We're going to find out who the real big dog is. All the budding tag teams out there, hoping to one day make it to the big stage, watching this man with a notepad in hand. This city I love it. It's done. Every WWE competitor is to the wall. But when the Undertaker competes, it's an event. Oh, you got the most inspiring WWE history. While the in-ring dominance to back it up. With the bell tolls and the flames of hell burn, that means the man known as the Lord of Darkness, the man, and the Phenom is on his way. The mighty Undertaker is the greatest force in this industry and the collector of souls.
Hey, Stacy Crossman, how are you?
You never know when evil will appear, Byron. We witnessed that when Undertaker emerged from the darkness for the 900th episode of SmackDown Live. Here, the dead man proclaimed he was best to take and soldiers and taking hold.
Hey, remarkable. How are you?
Powers that extend far beyond our mortal world, and it forced you, he will unleash those powers to bring your soul with him to the dark side. Welcome to Death Valley. But I was Triple H, I can't help but think how he's changed the face of the WWE over the years, including when he was the driving force behind the creation of Evolution in 2002, with the Nature Boy, with flares. What a style! Michael started discussing evolution in 2002 and the force they became. They represented the path of Flair, the present with Triple H, and the future with Randy Orton as a Batista. You might not have liked them, but you had to respect them. Not like evolution. I love them in evolution. They took joy in everything just about everyone else. But one point in 2006, they held every men's championship in the extreme testimony for their dominance. When people see the success of NXT and how it went from a developmental system to a bona fide WWE brand, they need to look at one person who had a vision of what those three levels needed to be. And that is Triple H. Once Triple H became a WWE executive, he can overhaul the way that WWE developed its superstars on tomorrow. Some of my most, you're gonna lock it in here. He fights his way through, but how much energy did he got fighting his way out? Roman Reigns gets the tag. 3 years, guys, the Intercontinental Championship somehow eluded Roman Reigns. So that'll change in November 2017 when the Big Dog defeated the Miz to capture the title. And not only did that victory over the Miz get Reigns to get a Continental Championship, Michael, but it also made him a prestigious Grand Slam champion. Throwing off some of his speed there. As Saxon stated not too long ago, Reigns then Continental Championship victory made him a Grand Slam champion. And the ironic thing is, the win came against The Miz, who's also a Grand Slam champion. Oh, wow, it's almost hard to believe considering just how few superstars can call themselves Grand Slam champion. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Oh, that's the So it wasn't mentioned early in his WWE career. Roman Reigns comes from a royal bloodline in the world of sports entertainment. He's a son of WWE Hall of Famer Sika. Reigns also comes from the Anawahi family and is related to people like The Rock, the Usos, and WWE Hall of Famers Rikishi and Yokozuna. Well, Roman first had dreams of dominating in front of a college career at Georgia Tech. Sports entertainment is in his blood. When you talk about Roman Reigns' family in this business, you're talking about a dynasty, a Samoan dynasty, and it's something that he doesn't want any part of. We're talking about generations of warriors. In town, Undertaker is just getting his stomach pounded out of him. He needs to find a way to create some space, or else this thing's over. And let me technique with the tag is Randy Orton. Slam. Oh, boy, he is. Woo! We're taking consensus. He's got the upper hand. Feeling good about his chances. Oh, Look at Roman Reigns. We put on the other. Let's say quickly here. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon. If I'm his partner, I'm curious. Like, there's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag. Just this quick Olympic side. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw him. Wow, what a move. Boy, that would hit the target. Uh-oh. You know what Reigns is looking to do here. Randy Orton looking at this. Oh, no. Let's cook the up. He's looking for the win. Only a group of structuralists is the welcoming committee to bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's father took the time for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was into Carmella's overconfidence that the Irish last kicker turned the tide to get back into the match. And it was elementary from there. Superstar. Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any little mini the rules and match. Once they did something about the dishonor, there was nothing for the stepdad princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. Over 15 years into his WWE career, he first left the Randy Orton pocket. He when he beat the United States Championship for the very first time. Silly. Vicious. You might so fast. Oh, there's no toppling the Roman Empire. He's a man. Always that man. Oh boy, here, whoa. Here we go. The energy to kick out of that. The Viper just will not die here tonight. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. So this is his opportunity to win this thing. Watch it. This just ain't gonna do it. And he finds a way free. Wow, that was just pure determination, Cole. Where do you go? The Viper. The Viper strikes again. The Viper strikes again. Here's the time. With a Phoenix Ranger right there, Michael. Again, in front of the score that here. Results of running this tag team match is starting to dwindle. Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team. I don't know. Can he finish him off here? He's in trouble here. What is it? This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet. Yeah. Triple H is going to have to improvise because he's not seeing any benefit to his strategy. Or maybe he knows something from there. This has been one of the most intense back and forth battles I've seen in a long time. And unfortunately for him, it's not looking so great right now. And he takes his partner in. Well, that's when that certainly shit out here by the look at the goals. The speed. This whole thing. He's making a statement here with this attack. Lightning stops reflexes. And for the road, choke slam. Just when you got shoulders on him. Tonight, I don't think the tag team scene is ever been hotter here in WWE. Such vicious strikes. And there's the Roman Reigns into the ring. We might just be witnessing the end of the Undertaker. taking on any more damage here. The girl will remain the beginning of the end. You got it. It's over. Stop. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different. Right here. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Is he done? He broke out. How in the world did he find the energy to do that? And there it is, boys. We showed you that. Can you believe this? The vicious thing right. Look at the torque. Impact. Oh, man, right to the first figure of the That's how you wear down your opponent. So much damage to the metal. And Sega finds the one. That's the impact. Great look with the tank. He goes to the top. Robert Rose says too fast for it. The Undertaker knows everything in the rules, including milking. All Roman Reigns are able to be contained. Oh boy, Triple H makes the time. Strong. He's fighting back here. I expected nothing less, though. And here comes Orton. Now the vicious right. Winning the torque. Oh, what another time. Roman Reigns makes the tag. Hugely delivered. What's Roman Reigns putting together here? He's still burning on the punch. If that doesn't make it on the look well. And sizing up the target. He's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? He breaks up the pain. Corey, the match continues. Love it. But it was flawlessly executed. Look behind this. And he'll come. Wow. He's going to the corner. One. Breaks up the pin. The match continues. This is much better outside the ring than inside the ring. While working with Saxton or inside. That's how you wear down your opponent. To the net. Look at this. I don't think there are two teams that rather score up against each other right now. This is amazing. There's got to be some point to this start to creep in and it could be over. And then you got to dig deep, get rid of the self doubt, and continue on toward victory. It's fucking a lot of bottom line here in this tag team encounter. Two of these competitors willing to give it what they came for. They win. Just slipped out hard way. I don't even know. Stop being trust. Folks looking thoroughly. Now the vicious and play. Look at the torque. It's not good for them. Roman Reigns gets the tag. And there's his speed coming on. The Undertaker looks to be another victor. Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace. Beautiful technique. Set him up in positioning on the second. Right to the first finger. Right. And it's the Undertaker. That's a big play. This one's over. Although he was good. I'll lose that one. Oh my good tombstone. I'll driver. Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace. He's trying to tell you that. Taker kicks out. The spirit of the Undertaker will not buster. This one's over, guys. They were Triple H stalking him. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wow, we might go into the cover. One, two. The tag team scene here at WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him. And there's the tag. Roman Reigns into the ring. Look out, he's almost there. There he is. The tag has been made. Oh, we needed that in the worst way, Michael. Take a look. I don't even know how you feel. One, two. I'm checking after one. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, well, his opponent included. Oh, God. Absolutely. Well, this is look at it. But that suplex. Randy Orton throwing it. I'm not sure it's the right time and place. At what point do those thoughts create? What do I do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know. Is it WWE superstar looking for those thoughts or something? Way high. However, the crouching is almost easy. You're penalty. Oh, right to the end. Extend your elbow. Now the faces head crank. Look at the torque. Oh, on the drive. That's what we was looking for, Michael. And there are those fighting icy eyes, the venomous look of Randy Orton. Whoa, Triple H, stop, tackle. Come on. Robert Reigns makes the tag. What's that? Look out, down he goes. And he might not get back up. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys. No kidding. Who knows what will happen next? These superstars going on in this matchup. You're about to go from bad to worse. Oh, wait, here's this moment, Michael. One, two, three. Spade, go. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action. Yeah, he's putting in the work. Highlights for one superstar, road light for another. Remember this? He really put on a great show. Here are your winners. The Undertaker and the Fighters. Randy Orton. Let's hear the effects of this one show. Its performances like the one we just saw from these guys against two wrestling show set. But that's one of the books, by now, we got these men are fighting as if they're trespassing on each other's property, like doing each other's wrong. There can only be one big dog to claim the land. We're going to find out who the real big dog is. And I think it's tactic teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE. I absolutely think of these two teams. Elaborating on what you said about seeing the truth. I could put it to the analogy of the new sheriff aiming at the old gunslinger. battle for territory as opposed to changing at the guard. We've seen the dead man return after Roman supposedly put him out the that just to me, the Undertaker swore that you bullets up in the chamber and he yelled to reflect. For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, two things are critical. One, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. Number two, stay away from the RKO. The apex predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one RKO. Randy Orton does unbelievable things when he feels the voice in his head. The fighting opponents must try to escape the psychological torture and at all costs stay far away from the RKO. Watch it. Oh, the vicious head play. Look at the torque. Is this oh. Certain tag. Opponent out to love. Stop me. Flag down hard. Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. It looks to me like he's really trying to carry his team on his back, which really isn't necessary, considering he has a very capable partner he can tag in. I have to tell you, the RKO from Randy Orton is a thing of beauty. Well, unless you're the one who's getting swapped by. The Apex Predator's speed and power are just the beginning because of RKO and the power at any moment. Oh, to the out, extend your elbow. Corey, it still amazes me how quickly Randy Orton struck an opponent with the RKO. Obviously, the WWE Universe feels a Tucker Hook, and he doesn't stay around for long. Way too early. Whoa, Triple H stopped. Oh, like the fastest stroke. Take it off his feet here. And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. I like this aggression, this brutality. Easy. Undertaker looking moral here. Heading into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident. It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. And I'd say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning the game. The good news is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point. But obviously all change here. Clothesline. We see Triple H with some reason for concern. This tag team match can blow the hand quickly if he doesn't knock off that soon. It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the run. Well, you have to expect to take some punishment here, right? I mean, it'd be crazy for him to think he's going to look away from this match completely unscathed. Well, it's like the Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck. At this point, the tombstone drives Undertaker's opponent straight into the canvas. This devastating. Oh, and he makes the tag. That was a game changer. Whoa, down he goes. That was impressive, Cole. Roman Reigns, I have to be contained. Goes down hard. Well, for more than 26 years, Randy makes the tournament, and the fight must go on. Not even close. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply. So, oh, that one, that's for sure. Does Orton even know where he is? Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness. He's in complete control now. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against another, and their teammate is in their corner standing in the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the and he tags his partner in. Well, that's a mass simply shifted here by going with the Samoan drum. Let's get in there. Oh, my. Nice. Got it down. Roman Reigns is found a way to take charge of this match. We've got to cover. It's going to take more than it to keep his shoulders down. Not yet. That's how you wear down your opponent. Roman Reigns may have Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. Oh, he does his better, man. Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. This is exactly what wrong. And he scored a pin. Success, great success, and he's in some right now. That's the impact. This point is it has to be a zero. I can't say I expected to see this tonight. It's not every day you see a guy as talented as him make such a beauty. So, what's your strategy to take down the big guy? Well, thankfully, I'm here next to you, my girl, and not me. Uh-oh. Go for the road. That's how you put an exclamation point on a match. And maybe no coming back from that slant. There's a pin down. Stop the stop. Move. Oh my goodness. How'd you do it? Great officiating. So let's go to speed on the ropes. You can't believe what a late. Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace. Roman Reigns' chances just went from bad to worse. Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace. Oh, boy, he is rolling. Oh, what? Too behind. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Nothing controls the pace of this one over the ground. Two. We got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go. I remember this part very well. Oh, I can't believe this. This was another great moment. It got better than actual like this. Here, all of your players, Roman Reigns in the game. And that's a nice look for these two here tonight. What are we talking about this one for? What we saw here? Truly a great match. These men are fighting as if they're trespassing on each other's property, like they're in each other's yard. There can only be one big dog to claim the leg, and we're going to find out who the real big dog is. Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about. Elaborating on what Byron said about seeing who's the true big dog, I compare it to the analogy of the new sheriff aiming at the old slave. A battle for territory, a battle to force the changing of the guard. We've seen the dead man return after Roman supposedly put him on the cross. That says to me, the Undertaker still has a few bullets left in the chamber and a yard to reclaim. Whoa,
The following contest is scheduled for one class on the way to the ring. Ladies and at 416 pounds.
listen to this reaction. For John Cena. John Cena is, without a doubt, the most popular superstar in the history of sports entertainment.
And their opponents. First, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds. He is the Apex Predators, the Vipers, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton began his career by being known as the Legend Killer. Randy Orton is now simply a legend. Randy Orton's career wasn't built on alliances. The most important thing to Randy Orton has been winning championships. He has done that in a major way. 13 times world champion. And he recently etched his name in history as one of WWE's few Slam champions, and the Viper has shown no signs of slowing down. Just as dangerous now as the day he broke on his feet. The face
from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds.
The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health. I felt the wrath of Brock Lesnar. You don't want to get in the ring with this man. You don't want to get in the ring with him. You don't want to get in the cage with him. You don't want to get with him. Brock Lesnar will hurt you right. I'm not going to get in contact with him. The most decorated combat athlete, though. John Cena and Randy Orton have been intrinsically tied for their entire careers. They debuted around the same time. They both are amongst the most prolific champions, and they're both surefire WWE Hall of Famers. Both guys know how to get the WWE Championship reigns, but one man has done it the right way. John Cena has embraced hustle, loyalty, and respect, while the Viper has slithered and backstabbed his way to many main events. Guys, the tag team scene in WWE right now is so impressive. These two tandems are a lot of the reason why. We were just discussing Randy Orton and John Cena's careers. While they followed different paths to success, they've converged many times for high-profile matches. While you could say John Cena's emerged from their rivalries as the victor more often, Orton can see it at WrestleMania and won their title unification ladder match. I mean, if you're judging quality over quantity, Orton's better than John Cena. They'll Man, what a slam! What an exploder! Submission time! Is he done? And he somehow fights his way free. Lucky for him, that looked devastating. Let's say it's a little man legs, rival. Oh, shit. My lord, what a strike. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If the team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch up. The 2 out of 3 falls match saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus as a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and bludgeon matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a throat kick rocked Jeff Hardy. Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down, and the third fall was ruled a double count. For a few years, Randy Orton brought his career to even greater heights by allowing to the authority as he's looking at it and is he done? Larry, now it's Lesnar taking some punishment. He looks to be a little surprised right now. Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit. Michael mentioned Randy Orton as the face of the WWE. Given his long history aligning with Triple H, it made perfect sense for the game to give the Viper preferential treatment. main events, and a lengthy world title reign. Gentlemen, it was so much more than the history that made Randy Orton the face of WWE. Randy Orton has the look, style, and the attitude of a champion, and that was why Triple H made him the centerpiece of the authority for so long. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, count out, or disqualification. Double single sweet. Single finds its target. Oh, in a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent. In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's over to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. Continuity between tag team partners is crucial. The team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag. We're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part. And that's where things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault. Harsh impact, beautiful technique. This might be it. Oh my! Boom! Right in the back. Boom! Right in the button. Boom! Boom! This might be it. Oh my! John Cena starting to show signs of fatigue. This tag team is dangerously close to getting out of control for him. This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this man for stepping away, he needs to get his partner in there and take a break. This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point, it could go or be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is. Lesnar. Is he done? Oh, and he slips out. Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. And Roman Reigns knows how to play mind games as good as anybody. John Cena is one of the greatest in-ring performers in WWE history, but he's no slouch on the microphone. Look at him, John Cena. He's Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here? Brock Lesnar is getting overwhelmed. Cena is taking charge of this match. This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable. Byron, you spoke before about John Cena's level and matching his. Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here? This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Rock reads in. This can't be it. It's not over, guys. This is Brock Lesnar fans. Multi truly great tag team in sports entertainment created a double team finishing move. The spike power driver demanded from him came out and went, "You know, this is man." I'm gonna say it. I think it's also a bit better with him. And he hit the near fall out of it. But that was good. This is dangerous right here. Oh. Or maybe no escaping this fire instead. I don't know. Never say never, so. No, just think strong. Inching closer to his. The tech has been made. Oh, he did it. My God. Success. We need success, and he's definitely doing something like that. Game, set, match. This watch is over. Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot. The shoulders are down. Randy Orton playing it up, but I'm not sure it's the right time or place. What's my going to say? That's how you put up to me. And he messages to keep us together. Then all there. I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square up against each other right now. This is amazing. Second, Cena. Roman Reigns gets the tag. Now Randy Orton seems to have lost a step or two. Results of Williams' tag team after starting to dwindle. He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag. But the question is, how much energy does his opponent have left? My guess is not much, given what I've seen him go through so far in this. Victory is on the horizon. Oh, what's this? Roman Reigns setting up here. Oh, boy, he is good. What's in it? The guys are getting absolutely pounded right now. Oh, stop. Grief. You can't believe this one's over. Randy, the Viper strikes again. Oh, the Viper strikes again. I'm shaking. What an assault on Roman Reigns. Yeah, sure, he has enough gas left in the tank, but he's looking to answer the call. Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now. This is his opportunity to win this thing. This is exactly what Roman Reigns needs. He's got the shoulders down. Two. It's keeping this competitor going. What's he going to take? Oh, in comes John Cena. Oh, nasty impact. Three steps right now. Just canceling your opponent. The devastating. Oh, stop. What a combo. Just when we thought it was the combo. Two. Down deep and gets the shoulder up. And the Cena Nation doing everything they can to keep John Cena in this match. It's called the C Nation, Maverick. One word.
you that to my calendar. I've never heard that before she got it. But if you stay just for me, I'll take that to the play. Which is that? NOCs? Like, I barely even left this state. All that stuff just feels like it's for other people, not for them. Don't tell me you're scared of a stupid play. Nah,